collision in New York with Air France aircraft and an ITA aircraft. The ITA aircraft was already airborne when it was informed about the crash, but still did fly over the Atlantic. Then sustainability is a very important thing, but business travelers do not care about sustainability. That is what one of the portals report. Then we have a Suitcase Nirvana in Munich. Chaos through all airports, mainly in Europe, in the US, the same show. Frankfurt Airport, no cargo anymore. Yes, no cargo. And Marriott Suite Night Awards have been extended, but the extension was revoked. And we have Deal Zone today. Deal Zone, a flight from UK to Dubai in Swiss business class. My name is Lars. I'm here to bring you more miles, more points, and more status. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button, the bell, and of course do comment and write us a comment. Yes, but I like was what I meant. Funny. Yeah, we do have a regular table again. Regular table on the 21st of July in Berlin in the Grand Hyatt, and on the 22nd in Augustiner Keller in Munich. Just write down the notes, the dates, and down in the comments section, above in the show notes section, there you find the links to our WhatsApp groups where you get more details. Yeah, the flight AZ611 is a flight from New York to Rome for ITA. And a Boeing 777-200ER from Air France had an accident with the Airbus A330-200 from ITA. ITA is the formerly known airline Alitalia, and that is why the aircraft from France said, "Hey, we are on position 9, and we got just passed by an Alitalia aircraft, and the aircraft did hit us. Tell them they should not take off." And interestingly, of course, Alitalia is nowadays ITA, and the cockpit of the Air France flight 008 didn't leave a little wiggle room, even no wiggle room, and the Airbus with the 300-200 with the passengers on board on the way to the runway should have been stopped. But this didn't happen because ground control asked Air France it would have been better to abort the takeoff. And then the controller is not sure what to think about and with whom he's speaking. And he just said, "Where are you, Alitalia?" And they said, "No, this is Air France 008. We have a damage on our aircraft from an Alitalia, which just passed by at our position 9. So please inform us." And then they were asked, "Are we sure that it's an Alitalia aircraft?" "Yes, it is an Alitalia aircraft. Air France, where are you?" "We are at gate number 9, blah, blah, blah." So all these things took time. And the aircraft was airborne, and the crew of the A330-200 from ITA was informed by the tower that they had this incident. And JFK Tower said, "Air France is telling us that you hit them while you were taxiing, and do you recognize any damage?" And the answer from ITA was, "Negative, sir." Tower, "Okay, I just wanted to ask and make sure." So this is something which is safety culture, which in my opinion is a little bit questionable. And especially when you see when the aircraft landed in Rome, the A330-200 with registration Echo India, Echo Juliet Lima was 46 hours on the ground AOG. But the Air France aircraft, the 777-200ER, is since the 17th of June on the ground in New York, so it didn't move anywhere. This is actually a topic which you asked us to cover, and first I didn't mention it because I thought it was not so important, but I think it's very important when you see the original or you hear the original voices from the ATC. It is very strange what there is happening, and maybe it's due to the lack of English knowledge, but what do you think yourself? I don't know what I should think about it. The next topic is, of course, something which I think is important, and I know what I think about sustainability. I think that sustainability is important and is getting more important every day. Of course, it is important for companies to keep the cost somehow contained, that is not exploding. Even travel costs, even we're traveling not as much as we used to, but that is something which is very important. The ecological sustainability of this flying in the world for business was covered by a questionnaire from AirPlus. AirPlus is a company which is offering credit cards. I think they used to be Lufthansa or still Lufthansa, but they're in the process of being sold. And 48% of the people who have been asked, and they asked 111 top managers in Germany, which included CEOs, CFOs, and then people from sales and so on, and asked them how they prioritize in the next 2 to 5 years this sustainability topic. And every fifth, which is 21%, no, we do not change our travel patterns, nothing. And the most important thing for them is price. Yes, they don't care for sustainability, they say it's price. But when you asked 44%, they're willing to pay 10% more for travel just to be more sustainability. 20% are still willing to pay 5% more, and every 6, which is 16%, are willing to pay 20% more. That is not a lot. So what we learn is, of course, that sustainability is an important topic, but even when you choose your travel, what kind of travel you do, if you take the train, the plane or whatever, 64% of the people are not considering it. And video conferencing is for some people a topic, but that is just because they don't like to travel. So it's not because of ecological reasons. And only every fourth, which is 25% of the companies, are compensating their carbon footprint. We should think about that. Another topic we have to think about is the Suitcase Nirvana in Munich Airport. The owners of 300 suitcases are waiting over a week after their stopover in Munich Airport for their luggage. Lufthansa told Friday it is right that last weekend 3,000 suitcases in Munich, how you call it in English, are still storaged. And the reason for that is that we had limited availabilities due to thunderstorm, and that the connecting flights were too short, and so they couldn't do it. It's most likely that it is passengers from European destinations or destinations within Germany. I have heard from Lufthansa, for example, that a lot of passengers are from Hamburg, so that they are bringing them on the ground by a truck to Hamburg. So we will see what happens there. At least Lufthansa says that we are apologizing to our guests and are working around the clock with high pressure to bring you and to reunite you with your luggage. Let's hope that is happening. And this shows how the airports in Europe are in the chaos. When you see that the aviation industry should have now been happy that they have so much travel, that they have so much business, but this business is breaking down. Yeah, it's completely a problem. Athens, London, Madrid, Paris, there are cancellations. It's like you are lucky if you are not hit by a cancellation. And the records of queuing up in front of check-in counters, passengers who are stranded, who do not reach to their travels to summer vacation in Germany. We have summer vacation in Hamburg, for example. It started this week and last weekend in North Rhine-Westphalia. And queues were long. 1.5 kilometers was the longest I have heard. And now the German government has a kind of a task force who's working on that. But the collapse of the airports is so obvious. That is so unbelievable, in my opinion. that airlines are canceling flights. So when you look at it, for example, on Facebook, you see that yesterday alone in Frankfurt, they canceled 75 flights. It is really unbelievable what is happening there. 75 flights until the afternoon, and all due to lack of staffing. That is unbelievable. When you go then further, and I look on other comments which I got, there is a sign which you see on the thumbnail as well. That's written in German, information for Lufthansa passengers. Due to a lot of cancellations, we ask you, please start now to get yourself a bus or take care of a train or whatever, however you get, but please take care of yourself, because hotel bookings we cannot do for you. And for that, we have another thing, another topic which is quite important. I got a message yesterday as well from someone who is an insider in that, and he said that the Lufthansa people did send a lot of people, oh, the table is going up and down, funny, who said that Lufthansa did yesterday, for example, and I have to search the number that I'm not telling you, 2,500 people were brought to hotels, 2,500, and 1,000 on top of that. There are not so many hotel rooms available in Frankfurt, to my knowledge, and that is absolutely unbelievable. There's no capacity. The German border police, who is in charge of for security at the airports, even outside of the airports, of the secured areas, they had to protect counters. Yesterday they destroyed again 2 of the check-in machines. That is what they said. It is really not acceptable and understandable. Frankfurt Airport started to stop cargo. Yeah, they do not anymore accept cargo, which is for Lufthansa absolute nightmare. Lufthansa's main hub for cargo is in Frankfurt. So the Lufthansa cargo has a real problem with that. And when you see what the airport says, we are checking every day in Frankfurt the demand. Flights are not over the day that is not, they are complaining that the flights are always congested in the morning and the evening, that they are not during the day on a flat line, that you have every hour the same amount of flights. So that is what they are having a problem. And they say that in the morning, then shortly before noon, there is always a peak, and that these peaks are already the same numbers than 2019. And for that reason, they say to stabilize the whole system at the airport and changes of the flights and everything, they ask that cargo airlines are coming in times where they are not so busy. And like I said, for Lufthansa Cargo, I mean, excuse me, that is their hub. Why should they come in when they are not so busy? But I have the feeling they are always busy. What is your opinion to that? What do you think about this? Is this the right solution, to take the people from the cargo to help the passenger side? Or is this something where you say, F up? Comments are always welcome. When I checked my app, my Marriott Bonvoy app, I had the feeling I got lucky, because I had expiring suite night upgrades, or suite night awards, how they call it in Marriott. It's SNA, and they should have been expired on the June 30th. But unfortunately, no, they were not expiring. Why I'm sad? Because they're still expiring. No, what happened is they extended them to the December 31st, 2022. And then there came a communication from Marriott. We have learned that a limited number of suite night awards and member accounts that were scheduled to expire yesterday, June 30th, we extended through December 31st. We have begun the process of updating the accounts of members who may have been affected and experienced the suite night award as planned. Yeah, that means they are expired. That is why I'm sad. As here previously shared, we are unable to extend suite night awards any further. We apologize for confusion and inconvenience this may have caused. I mean, how greedy are you? Why you don't just leave it? I mean, even if you just run this job for the database, how do you call it? Is it a cron job? I don't know. Anyways, that is greedy, and that shows why I'm even I'm a lifetime titanium with Marriott, I do not like them anymore. It's a shit show in my opinion. It's something which is it's making no fun. That is for sure. What is more fun is business class, first class, and of course premium economy than economy class. Yes, and we had to have a deal for you, and it's deal zone time with Swiss, a premium economy to London, from London to Dubai for £490, which is approximately, is it 600 something? I have to check that for you. That should be £487, £490. We will check it for you immediately. We do it live. I don't know why I didn't do it before, but like I said, £490 is 570 euros. So this brings you from London, City of London, Heathrow to Dubai via Zurich, for example. It's booking class N for the premium economy, Y for the economy class. Gives you then 6 days minimum stay, maximum stay 12 months. Stopover is permitted, depending on how often you want to do these. You can stay there for a couple of time, and I'm calculating for you permanent here parallel. It would be in euro 60 euros. My phone dropped. In 60 euros to get the stopover in each direction, so 120 euros per direction. If you want to have a stopover in Zurich, it's possible, of course, to route the flight via Frankfurt as well. As we are all mileage junkies, we always ask ourselves, how many miles do we get? With Lufthansa Group and Miles and More, of course, that's always the best combination. You get 8,424 miles, and you get 1.5 as a factor. Why? Because they still have the promotion until the end of the year. If you want to collect them with SAS or Eurobonus, then you get only 1,200 miles, because these miles in SAS are not they're not so much worth. That is sad. But I'm sad as well. I have said everything. Thank you for watching Free Controller TV Takeoff in the Saturday's edition. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for hitting the notification button, and thank you for commenting. Yeah? And as you saw today, you could always comment, because I will take your suggestions and bring them live on air for you. So thank you, and see you tomorrow for the next episode. Lufthansa Miles and More group update. Without the Miles and More? No, Lufthansa group update. That is what it is. See you tomorrow, and hopefully we see each other at a regular table in person. Thank you. Bye.